Wish you all a wonderful morning. Very happy to meet you once again. Today, with an interesting story, rather a real life anecdote which took place long back, which is of great significance every time, anytime, all the time. We are going to meet an African farmer today. Hafiz was a South African farmer. His family was very small. He, his wife, and his two kids. He owned a large piece of farmland, which was the basis of his livelihood. He was earning a good deal of money, and he was enjoying his life. To put it very shortly, he was leading a very contented, satisfied life. However, one day, when he was just walking along the street, the village priest met him. After exchanging pleasantries, the village priest asked Hafiz, "Hafiz, do you know the value of diamond?" Hafiz replied, "I'm sorry, father, I don't know anything about the value of diamond." "Well, I can tell you. Hafiz, in case you have a diamond piece of your thumb size, remember, you can buy the whole village. If you have a diamond piece of your fist size, you can buy a big town. This is the value of diamond." Saying this, the priest left the place. Hafiz's mind was ignited with the idea of the value of diamonds. All along the way to his house, he was just thinking about diamonds. By the time he reached home, he decided something, which he told his wife, "Dear, you see, today I met a village priest on the way. He talked to me a lot about the value of diamonds. I have decided that I am going in search of diamonds. For that I need money, so let us sell the farmland, get the money, go in search of diamonds." The wife was cautious and sensible. She didn't agree with this, but Hafiz was very stubborn. The wife was helpless. Hafiz sold his farmland, took the entire money, and started in search of diamonds, leaving his beautiful family behind. His wife left the place with his two children soon after the departure of Hafiz. Days passed, weeks passed, months passed, 2 years passed. Hafiz became penniless. All the money that he had was spent, but no diamond was in sight. Finding no other way, Hafiz committed suicide, and that is the end of Hafiz's life. Back in the farmland, the new owner of the farmland, he was just doing good agricultural business in the farmland. As it happened one fine day, the village priest made a visit to the new farm owner's house, that is Hafi's house. As soon as he entered the house, a shining piece of material which was kept in the showcase attracted the priest. Straight away he went to the showcase, took out the piece of the stone, kept it in his paw, and asked the new farm owner, "Do you know what is this?" "Oh, I'm sorry. Father, I don't know what it is." "I know. This is diamond. This is very precious. This has got great value. The farmer was in for a great surprise, a pleasant surprise. He told his father, "Father, you see, one afternoon when the sun was shining over it, when he was washing the camels in the stream that was passing through his farmland, he saw a few pieces shining in the sunlight. So he took one of them and kept it in the shelf." The father was very, very certain. "I know pretty well this is a piece of diamond." The farm owner, the new farmland owner, he was at ecstasy. He told, "Father, if this is diamond, I have hundreds of diamond pieces in my farmland. Hundreds of pieces in my own farmland." Well, this is a story or the real incident which paved the way for the discovery of the world's largest diamond mine, that is Kimberley in South Africa. Now let us reflect on the story or the real incident. What made Hafiz sell his land? Because he wanted to search diamonds. Did he get the diamonds as he aspired? No. What happened at last? He committed suicide and died. Where was actually the diamond? The diamond was all the time in his own farmland. This is what's happening with many of us, rather most of us. We don't look inside, we look outside for greatness, for each and everything. We don't look inside because we don't believe in ourselves, whereas we believe in others. This is a tragic flaw in our life. If at all Hafiz had been sensible enough to explore what he had in his own farm, he would have never sold his farmland, he would have never gone in search of diamonds, he would have never met with such a tragic end. All this happened because, chain of actions happened because Hafiz refused to look in himself. This should not happen to us. Look in yourself, believe in yourself. All greatness lies in you, says the great Saint Swami Vivekananda. All greatness lies in you. Look inside for greatness, don't look outside. Golden words of the Swami. Now, I want you to listen to me for an Indian farmer. There was an Indian farmer. As luck would have it, one fine day when he was digging the ground for water resource, suddenly petrol came out, gushing out. You know what happened? What should have happened rather? Overnight, he became a wealthy man. He became the richest man in the village, richest man in the town. Because against water he was getting petrol in endless quality. So what he did? His lifestyle totally underwent a change. He got a very costly car, Cadillac car. Those days, Cadillac was identified with the two Stepney tires Cadillac had at the backside. Against one Stepney tire, if you look at Cadillac, there used to be two tires. But this man, having become rich overnight, he fixed two more, and there were four Stepney tires at the backside of Cadillac car. His only job or work is every day he just gets up early in the morning, gets dressed up, starts the Cadillac car, and goes down the village continuously. This is what he has been doing for a long period of time to show his possession. Look here, something very peculiar and special here. The car is a big car. It's a luxurious car. Village roads are always very narrow. The car is going at a good speed, but there is no accident. Large car, narrow roads, speedy car, but no accident. Well, we can't guess how it happens. It happens so that the car is hitched to two horses in its front. Only the horses are drawing the car. Funny it is. We measure the engine power using horsepower. We say 1 HP, 2 HP, 5 HP. He is using two horses, external horses. That means 2 horsepower. But inside the car, there is 100 horsepower. This fellow, not knowing how to start the engine, he relies on external horses. Against 100 HP power which he has within himself inside the car, he relies on 2 horsepowers. Again, the same thing. He doesn't know how to start the engine, but he has got all potential, 100 horsepower. Again, most of us are like the Indian farmer. We don't know how to ignite the potential in us. We don't know how to realize the potential in us. We have hundreds of horsepower inside us. We don't use it. We rely on, like the Indian farmer, we rely on external horsepower, which is very, very meager compared to what is inside you. Believe in yourself. Look inside for greatness. You have endless potential in you. If you believe in yourself and realize the God-given potential, you are second to none. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much for your patient listening. Thank you and good luck.